guys, we already know I get a ton of creative finance questions, and today we're going to be going through one of those specifically from the Creative Finance with Pace Morby Facebook page. So let's jump on over there. Again, facebook.com/groups/creative finance with Pace Morby. If you haven't joined that, go join it. It's completely free. And today we're going to be going through Johnny's question where he said, look, I just made $8,000 from a real estate transaction. Now I want to know, how do I invest that money? Now, Johnny, that's a great question. I'd love to actually chat with you on Sunday service. This is where I answer questions live. I'd like to hear a little bit more about your situation, your living situation. Are you living with mom? Do you have a wife and kids? Because I'm going to answer this question different every single time depending on the person, right? As I should. The reality is this. His question was, should I invest more money into marketing or should I hire a VA? Guys, anybody that's been following me for a long time knows that we hire all of our VAs from vahub.com. It's the #1 place to get virtual assistants. And for me, I start removing things from my plate that I don't want to do. And the things that I don't want to do are the things I'm ultimately the most inconsistent on, right? It's the reason why chores never get done, right? Versus like eating a bag of chips. I don't have to delegate that. I'll eat that all by myself. But in terms of cold calling, texting, and doing outreach to sellers and being told to F off and I'm not interested, I don't want to hear that all day. I don't want that in my brain space. And so for me, any amount of money that I get, I would immediately just go hire a cold caller that's already been trained and knows what they're doing from vahub.com. A lot of people I see go and hire VAs from onlinejobs.ph. We did the same thing, but most of the VAs that you're going to run into are very inexpensive for a reason. What they're doing is they're working for 2, 3, or 4 clients at the same time, even though they say they're not. Then when you start asking them to do time doctor or show that their screen recordings for the 8 hours you paid them for, they refuse to do so. It's a nightmare. And ultimately, they're not trained on cold calling, and they don't know what they're doing, and they also don't have a manager. The great thing about vahub.com is that all of my cold callers, all of my texters, all of my admin, and even people that help with our social media management come from vahub.com. I have a CSM, or a customer success manager, that sends me a daily report on everything that my VAs did that day. So for me, one of the greatest investments I can make is taking some of the money from your $8,000, Johnny, and reinvesting it into hiring a VA to take things off your plate that you don't want to do. Now, for me, I love going on appointments with sellers, so I'm going to keep that on my plate for a while. But what I really want is I want the VA to start setting appointments for me. So I wake up in the morning and there's an appointment on my calendar. Oh my gosh, I see where I'm going. I have the notes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Go do that. That's exactly what you should do with your money. And then take the other, let's say $7,000, because VAs are actually very, very inexpensive, and take your wife, your girlfriend to a nice dinner, celebrate, and then take the rest of the money and reinvest it in your business, right? Marketing, buying another list, etc. But be conservative. Be conservative with your money. Immediately start removing the things that you will not be consistent with, okay? And once you get to the next level, the next VA you need to hire is another VA that will do texting for you. So now you have a texter, you have a cold caller. VA Hub can supply both of those. And then on top of it, the next person you want to do is your admin. So with 3 VAs, you should be able to do 3 to 4 deals consistently every single month. And all they're doing is they're pulling the lists, they're calling the sellers, and they're setting up appointments for you to go close them. For us, we've actually scaled our business to a point where we have 22 VAs right now, and they even do the converting from the seller into a contract, and then also opening that contract in escrow so I'm not involved. I don't cold call, I don't follow up, I don't go to the appointment, I don't close the seller, etc. And I don't even open escrow. Our virtual assistants from VA Hub do all of that. So that's a great place for you to reinvest your money. Great question, and thank you for being a member of the Creative Finance with Pace Morby Facebook group. Hopefully you guys have already subscribed. Give me a like, smash that like button for sure. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when we're going live on Sunday service and on Wholesale Hotline. See you guys in the next episode.